Welcome to the Florida Caverns State Park. For those of you that are here for the tree planting ceremony, today we're planting a tree. It's Earth Day, but we're planting the tree in the memory of Mr. Rick Daughtery. He was a campground host, a volunteer here at the Florida Caverns State Park, and unfortunately, a couple months ago we lost Mr. Daughtery. And so we're using Earth Day here as an opportunity to plant a tree. And his wife Linda couldn't be with us today, but I believe she's going to see our presentation here via being filmed, so I hope that she enjoys it. And we missed Mr. Daughtery quite a bit, and we are very thankful for the volunteer service. They were able to contribute to our park. It became a dear friend to us, and so we're going to plant a tree. But before we do, Mr. Tim is going to speak a little bit on his behalf.
Okay, I served with Rick and Linda as a host here in the campground and enjoyed it. Proverbs 22:1 says, "A good name is to be chosen rather than great riches, loving favor rather than silver and gold." On this day, April 22nd, 2017, here at the Florida Caverns State Park, we want to plant this white dogwood tree in honor of a man who chose to live a good life and would honor his creator and the creator of all things and his family. Rick loved Linda, his wife, of 50 years. They were just about to celebrate their 50th wedding anniversary, and God blessed them with 3 daughters who he loved very much. Rick was referred to by family and friends as the old goat, the mountain man, and Shoney's big boy, and who actually he did dress up as a young boy as the Shoney's big boy and go around to different restaurants and talk to people. Rick spent the last 2 months of his life right here in this park enjoying God's beautiful creation and loving God's people. If he wasn't out here cleaning around the park and picking up after people, he was telling his stories of life that he and Linda enjoyed so much, the adventures they would go on, and they had many adventures, and he loved to tell anyone and everybody that would listen to him around the park his stories and his adventures. If he wasn't telling his stories, if he wasn't cleaning up around the park, he was sitting around the campground and he was on his cell phone. He was talking to his friends, and again, he was continuing spreading the joy of life. So it's with great joy I join with the Friends of the Florida Caverns in planting this little dogwood in honor of a man who was bigger than life. Yeah. If you met him, you knew what I'm talking about. In honor and memory of Rick Daughtery, we plant this tree. Good job, Billy. My understanding there will be a plaque placed here later.
Yes, we'll have one just like the one for the late Christina Holler there.
All right.
And what we planted is the Florida dogwood, or the flowering dogwood. It's Cornus Florida, and the Cornus Florida, the species, actually denotes La Florida, the land of flowers. It's actually Latin for flowers there. It's the flowering dogwood. It occurs naturally here. We have a pretty large one. It's about 25 feet. Over there, it likes kind of filtered sunlight. It does good on calcareous soil like this limestone ridge. And it's a great native landscaping tree. This is where it occurs naturally. This is its native range, but it is planted worldwide as an ornamental.
Thank you.